Welcome back, everybody, to Alma, Missouri, Chasing the Dream. We just baled up our straw from our oat on our small field over here, and now we're going to head up here and take care of this field. Get this all baled up, and then we got some harvest contracts again to take care of. 2 canola, and I believe first for us, harvesting peas. So we'll get to check that out shortly. I think I should be able to pull right down here. Yeah, voice is doing a little bit better. See how long I can go. So if this does switch over to a time lapse at some point, I probably lost my voice while trying to record this, and that was the best solution. Also using a different mic right now. I've got the headset going because they just added the NVIDIA broadcast to the IQ Corsair headset that I have. So putting it to the test, see how it comes out. Hopefully it'll soften up my raspy voice a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna, like I said, get this baled up and then we'll head down the road. It is, yeah, 1:30 right now, but those fields, we should be able to complete them all before dark. I'm gonna do the 2 canola ones right off the bat before we get into the peas. I should be able to run right through this field pretty quick, getting this baled up. The rate kind of spread it out a little more than I like for the windrows, but it is what it is. We have to work with what we have. But yeah, how have you all been? Hopefully everyone had a good Thanksgiving. If you're stateside, if you're not stateside and don't celebrate Thanksgiving, well, I hope you had a good week as you near the end of November. It's just filling up pretty quick already again. We got a lot more bales off that other field than I thought, but we need the straw. We're starting to really burn through straw, so I'm not mad about it. I wonder if I can take this. Yeah, there we go. So I think we'll finish at the bottom, maybe come up the side, and we might have to go dump this wagon out. Load it up into the hayloft. And we might be too full already. See if we can jam that one in there. I might be able to only get this section done before we have to go unload. I am thinking about adding an auto load stack to this. I think I kind of have an idea of how to do it now. Make these tidy up, be able to get an extra, 40, 50 bales in these would be kind of nice. So it's something I'm going to try. There we go. Not going to fold it in. I will raise it. But we'll go empty this out in the hayloft. We don't really need to grab the other wagon. Being right next to the barn should not be an issue. So I'll do a little swing right here. There we go. Yeah, so we're here. Who's excited for some new maps? Looks like there's some more on the horizon. Oh no, I think I went too... Yep, went too close. Or too far away from it. Thought I had enough for the trigger. I'll do another loop. But yeah, I mean, obviously DR modding is pumping out the maps right now. And I want to say it wrong. Tahitian County. There's also Monteith. Those are all looking great. Monteith I have been on. Really liked it. It's one of those maps where if you're expecting it to have a city and all that, you're not probably going to enjoy it. But I think it really, like, it just has a good feel to it for a small standard size map. I say small and then standard in the same sentence. For a standard size map, it has a good feel to it. But yeah, Green Mountain I think is coming out. I know the guys over at FSG have got that project going. I know it's in testing right now, but and by the time of this video it could be out for PC. I know they're talking about getting an itch.io going, so keep an eye out for that from them. Great demand at sell point. Do we think the great demand is out? Could it be? It is not. And by the looks of it, it is nothing that we have. There we go. Easy peasy. So one of the things we got to start thinking about is now we're starting to bring in some money, hopefully not needing to spend as much money now that we have a good chunk of equipment, is purchasing that land up there to our left. We definitely, you know, could cut some costs there. Doing a terrible job cleaning up these last sections. Swoop and get this one, and get the one just behind us, and be able to run the one up. But yeah, definitely need to purchase that land once we go to auto or go to unload the baler wagon. I'll take a look at the price of that land. Not sure because of our lease if we're able to technically buy it out for a better value. I don't think we can. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've done it, so we'll have to check. But we'll scoop this up and we'll be good to go. There we go. Pull that up. Get the bale. Finally figured out how to get the bale out. So you have to restart the baler once you click unload on the bale. And there we go. So let's take a look. That section, field 19. Value is 162. We burned through a lot of our cash again, but then again, we're not paying a monthly fee. Which I think we have to wait until we harvest it. I think if we dissolve it, we lose what we have on that field, and we kind of need that. See, it's saying cost 54,000. Doesn't give me the. Oh well. Actually, we'll leave this here for right now. But it's something for us to think about. Definitely, you know, some value there that we could save. So once we harvest that, I mean, we are in August, so maybe another 2 months. Get that hooked up. But it's something that, you know, I think for us, helps us. We're not throwing away an extra $1,000 a month, if not more. It might be more than that. Going into that, maybe $1,000 a day. So, you know, that's 36 grand, if not more. We're paying a year to lease that field. We've actually had that field for an entire year now, actually. Just realized it. Oh no. I just saw the train out of the corner of my eye. We made it. That was close call. That one not having. Alright. So, this is one of the first fields for us to harvest. Should be able to get around this pretty quick. Then we'll go to the larger canola one. I actually want to make sure that these are both going to the same location. So that's grain cell point. That's also a grain cell point. They're all going to grain cell point. Outstanding. So we'll work away on this. And I'm actually impressed. You know, it felt like last time there wasn't many contracts other than baling. And this time, yeah, there's still like 8-9 baling contracts out there. But we've actually done quite a bit of harvesting ones. And I think that's kind of helped us with the income a little bit. Even though the larger contracts we've used borrowed equipment. So eventually it'd be nice to upscale the combine. But this gleaner does the job. It's got pretty fast work speed. And it rolls right through. I mean, right here we're already putting a pretty good dent in this, which is good. Did kind of look at this, purchasing this field a while back too, and was like, yeah, I think the two, we'll do a quick look again on the map. I mean, 19's got to be the priority, buying that area, because there's a lot more we can do with it too. I mean, it's not just there, it goes across that little roadway. And then 13, you know, 112 grand for 13. There's some more room to extend that field, and I think ideally that's where we want to go. So that's the plan. We just got to make the money to do it. And I'm going to let the loan just keep paying itself off each month, you know, until we get some major excess cash, and then do it. Which is why I'm kind of thinking I'll have to look what I just saw in that field 13 across from us. Again, hate to be this guy. That's literally cotton in that field. We are not purchasing that field this year. Not until that is harvested. Did not realize they were going to put cotton in that field. Well, that makes for an interesting task. This will be one of the only fields on this map that has it right now. I wonder if we'll even be able to fill the gleaner on this field. That's how tiny this field is. We're making pretty good work of it. Like I said, then we'll head down the road a little further, and actually we might have to go halfway to town almost before we get to the drive that actually takes you into that field. But pretty large size canola field. There we go. Got a deer. The deer was just floating above the field. I've noticed after updates that seems to be when that happens. And I think, and he's probably watching this, he can correct me, but I believe Mark Thor said sometimes it's a shader cache issue. And that's why, you know, with graphics, and that's, to me, that's more of a graphic, not a game glitch. It's a graphic thing. We're seeing the deer float just because it's pulling from the old cache. I could be wrong, but I know I usually empty out my shader caches every time they do an update because it's just easier to get it going. And yes, you always have that initial laggy feeling. First time you get in, best thing to do is fly around. You know, renew all the shaders. Alright, I'm gonna run this side of it because we're only gonna be at like 65%, if that, when we get done this. Yeah, making pretty light work of this field, which is good because I wanted to have all this stuff done before dark. There we go, 60% out of that field. And it's the same farmer, I believe. So, them being the same, we can just dump it all into the truck. Alright, it's gonna be tight little window, and we get through. Now, I think we might be able to cut through right here. Pull up here for now. I believe the field we're trying to go to, yeah, we can get in right there. So we actually don't need to drive all the way around. Get this guy going, and then we'll grab the truck. There's the field of peas to our left. Take care of those once we get done canola. Got old corn stalks up on this field. It's good this doesn't pick them up. It's 3 o'clock right now. We should be able to get all this done. All 3 contracts. We won't make a lot of money off of it. I think maybe 20 grand total. But that'll offset our monthly expenses, which is what we need to do. Making a pretty decent amount of milk money, which is helping us each day. Yeah, this is a open lot farmyard that looks pretty nice. We'll look to expand the larger yards, maybe down this way. 89%. Definitely not going to make it all the way around on this one. I said we'll have to run back, get the truck. You go from there. There we go. Should be hitting a Get the pipe out. It's pretty dry out here, so I think we'll be able to go get the truck and just drive it around, not need the grain cart. Alright, be back in a sec. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. And we are raking in some money. So there was a lot extra on that field is what I thought, and that's what it is. I mean, we still got one more. I wonder how much that's gonna make us. I mean, that's, what is it, 700 bushels? Sits in one bin of that trailer. We get about total of 1,400 bushels for the whole trailer. So yeah, about 700. So yeah, that's gonna make us some money. 15 grand, almost 16 grand. I'll take it. Those contracts complete. Yes, they are. So we'll take the 12, the 787, and then that one we're working on. Come to the same sell point, but there we go. So there's some money. We'll making good time. Oops, you know, I just realized I bumped the button on the clock. Must be when I hit the U key to open up underneath, or to change over underneath the U or the I. I hit the wrong key. I think I caught it before the time really took off. I mean, we were done harvest 6:20, so not bad. We'll get this back over there, get those peas unloaded. It'd be interesting to see how the yield is on that. I mean, that was crazy, the yield that we just got off that canola. I knew there was a large section still. And I was like, you know, it's saying we're pretty close to full and transport and all that, so it's a nice little extra pay. I like it. But I'll see y'all when we get back to the field. we finally finished the pea harvest. For some reason it took that harvester a little longer to do the peas. And I thought the field was slightly smaller, but we're gonna unload, and we have a fair amount of extra on this one as well, so I'm waiting to see it. See, on the front it's already going over. I think this trailer is 80% full, 79% full. So I've noticed since I've updated the map with the most recent update, it seems like we're getting a... Oh, that was the 80% part. A higher, like, yield off fields than what the actual contract is. So see, we'll dump here. So what was remaining in the back we got 4,000 from. And I mean, we're gonna have some serious money, I think. We've made more money than what the contract's worth with the extra product in the end, because the yields are just crazy. So 8,000 so far, so 12,000. The contract, I think, is 8,000. So I mean, that's crazy to me. But I noticed the last couple ones have been all pretty high. Field 7, cultivate 6 acres. We could do that one probably. That's that one down there. Oh yeah, we gotta collect the contract. And then we could do another peas one. I mean, especially with knowing what they make. So we'll take that. There's a plowing contract, yeah. But yeah, I think, you know, that's gonna do it for August 1st for us. I mean, it's a pretty good turnout. So I'll see you next time. Farmer Taz out.